What's going on, everybody? It's Jazz, otherwise known as Somewhat Okay Cosplay, and today we're doing something a little bit different. And today we're actually discussing what you as a cosplayer should be bringing to a convention, a cosplay convention, pop culture convention, anywhere that you can cosplay. So let's get into it. Whether you're cosplaying a simple cosplay that could be just a few pieces and not too intense, or maybe you're doing a full on body paint with intricate details, no matter what cosplay you're doing or how intense or how non intense it is, there are some very fundamental things that you should be bringing to a convention with you if you are cosplaying as a whole. And that's what we're going to be discussing here today. Some of the things that you can find in my cosplay bag that I bring to a convention is first off going to be a bottle of water. Water is fundamental for a convention as you don't want to get too dehydrated, which can lead to headaches or even worse, passing out. Next on the list is a bottle of Advil. Previously, I mentioned headaches with getting dehydrated. Another thing that tends to happen is if you wear a wig, wigs tend to lead to so many headaches. And so it is very crucial that if you are cosplaying, bring a bottle of ibuprofen. It doesn't have to be Advil specifically, even the off-brands work perfectly, but make sure you have some ibuprofen on hand. Next on the list is an extra thing of deodorant. If you've been going to cosplay contests, you know how crucial it is to stay up on your hygiene. Next on the list is going to be a little sewing kit. Now you can do something a little bit bigger or anything of the sort depending on what kind of cosplay you're wearing. Next up is I bring super glue. Now this one is a little bit of a toss-up. People will bring different varieties of glue and everything depending on the pieces that they wear. I personally bring super glue because one, it holds super fast. So if my pieces are falling apart, something's falling off of my cosplay, something is falling apart, maybe the EVA foam is coming apart. Super glue, quick fix. Next up is a charger. We all have our phones on us at all times, so we should be sure to bring a charger with us because 9 times out of 10 we're at the convention all day, and if it's a 3-day event, you want to make sure your phone is charged. Not pictured here is a portable charger. Make sure you charge this the day before and when you get back to your hotel or where you're staying so that you are good to go for the next day of the convention. Lastly, I make sure to bring a makeup bag. Now, if your cosplay doesn't involve makeup, no worries. You can leave this one off the list. However, a lot of my cosplays, I tend to do a full face of makeup to go along with it. So let's actually dive into what I bring in my makeup bag. So the first thing is a thing of concealer. If I need to touch up my concealer, I bring my little tube with me. I also bring my foundation. That may be helpful for some spots that I rub off, or maybe after you're eating or something. After a long day, it can start rubbing off there. Next up is my mascara. If I need to touch up my lashes at all, I have my mascara with me. I also bring a thing of lipstick. I tend to use liquid lipstick, so that's why there's this little bottle here. So make sure you bring a thing of lipstick with you, especially like I mentioned earlier, eating can definitely rub off that lipstick if you're wearing it. I also bring my eyebrow pencil. Now, if you're doing different colored eyebrows, maybe you use an eyeshadow or something, just make sure that you bring the color that you used for your eyebrows, whether it's an eyebrow pencil or eyeshadow that you use to draw on your eyebrows, whatever it is, make sure to have it with you because you may need to touch them up at the convention. I also bring my eyelash curler. Sometimes after a long day, our eyelashes may not be looking as good as they are depending on if you are using fake eyelashes or not. I also bring my eyeshadow that for whatever look I use. Now this one, I really don't need to touch up my eyeshadow too often. So this one is hit or miss for if you'll need it. Lastly, it's this little itty bitty tube down there, but that is going to be glue for your eyelashes. If you're using fake eyelashes, make sure to bring the glue for your eyelashes. And there you have it. It's really simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Now, personally, I have taken plenty more to a convention purely because I previously ran a cosplay contest. And so one of the things I had to do was prepare for everybody else as well, because I wanted to ensure there was never like anything breaking or anything falling apart that would prohibit the cosplay contestants, there we go, from being able to perform on stage. So Previously, I've brought in more like hot glue guns, I've brought in like an entire sewing kit. Also, it's very good to keep in mind bring a first aid with you as well, or even just keep a couple band-aids with you, a couple of band-aids, some Neosporin. Just make sure maybe to just have a first aid. If you forget to bring a first aid with you, no worries. Most conventions will have a first aid located at the registration or at the cosplay contest table, wherever. Just ask one of the volunteers or one of the staff members and they will be able to point you in the right direction if you get hurt. If you found this video informational or helpful in any way, please don't forget to hit the like button down below. If you have some additional input or insight into what you could bring to the convention, please also comment. I would love to see everything that everybody suggests. If you really enjoyed my content and want to see more by me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you hit the little bell next to it, you'll be notified every single time I upload. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. See you then!